All right, man. Why? Tell me why the Carolina Panthers is not honoring Cam Newton. Why? Micah Parsons running his mouth again. This time it's involving his coach. And we got the picks for week 11, man. We are ready to go. It's me and the OG today. And we ready to go. We hope you're ready. Let's get this thing popping right here on the Real to Sports Talk Show.
Can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to be. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me, yeah, turn me up. Big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah. I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark. I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, so what's up? Yeah, so what's up? I told her move over, enough of that mediocre. I've been the man since cruising around in the stroller. I got ice in my veins like a cut in Minnesota. Why not show you how I'm built? Come a little closer, ayy. Lot of heart, been smart, aura got a glow. We can restart, give head start, still get the same result. I'm about mine, don't you get it confused. I'ma win again, yeah, that's all that I do. I got that dog in me, yeah, turn me up. Big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah. I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me.
All right, man, we appreciate you guys for being here with us on this Saturday afternoon, wherever in the world you are right now, man. Welcome to the Real to Sports Talk Show, where our topics, we will have the hottest topics and discussions and the hottest news in the NFL today. This show is sponsored by SeatGeek. SeatGeek, and you can use promo code Real to Sports and get $10 off any purchase, $250 or more. And bonfire.com, the official store of the Real to Sports podcast. Get all your merchandise, t-shirts, and hoodies and hats. And if you use promo code R2Gear, get 5% off any and everything in the store. And coming soon, man, I'm going to give a big discount, man, for Black Friday. It's going to be a huge discount, man. Everybody's going to afford the shirt, man. So that's coming very, very soon to you. I am sitting here, ladies and gentlemen, with a legend. I am sitting here with a Hall of Famer. I am sitting here with one of the most influential guys that I know. I'm sitting here with a man's man right here. A man's man, top-notch, bona fide, real hard-working brother right here. Yes, sir. He represent the mighty Minnesota Vikings. He is the longest reigning and current Real to Sports NFL trivia champion. He is the legend. He is the icon. He is the very great Q-Dogg. What's up, Q?
What's going on? What's going on, peoples? Glad y'all tuned into the show today. This is me and the host. We're going to give y'all one of the greatest shows that y'all ever seen. Tune in today. We're not going to waste your time. We're going to entertain you. My Vikings, we're on the road today, on this road tomorrow in Nashville, Tennessee, playing the Tennessee Titans. We got to get right. Sam Donald, I'm calling you out, baby. I don't want no more interceptions, baby. You got to get tightened up. You got to tighten up, baby. Tighten up. It's on you tomorrow. You got to give us a Sam. You got to give us an all-star performance, baby. But we got to do something. We got to do something. You don't want them calling out. I ain't worried about everybody else. I got to call you out, baby. Sam Donald, let's go, baby. Let's keep the mic on.
Hey, Q. Hey, if he don't do good, then what, bro?
Ah, damn. Kevin O'Connell, we got to come up. So I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know. I really don't. Because you look behind us, ain't too much behind us, and I wish JJ McCarthy was healthy, but I throw him in a heartbeat. But I don't know, man. I know we stoked that dude, man, but he got to do better, man. Got to
do better. You got to start throwing
kill him
in the red zone. God damn, he throwing a lot of.
He's a fucking back killer. I'll show you, tell you, man. He's a drive killer. He got to do better, bro.
Yeah, you ain't kidding, bro. Yeah, he's a drive killer.
Yeah.
Mark, Mr. Marcus.
Oh,
yeah. He said, as if there's any place you'd rather be than right now than watching the Real Sports Talk Show. You better tell him, Mark. Tell him. Q. You ain't gonna like this one.
I know you got something. I'm old hating there.
He said, I don't know what is worse, that Mike Tyson fight last night or that jersey Q-Dogg got on.
You know you love it. That's why you got on to see it. You know you want to see that.
Those of you who don't notice what's going on, Q-Dogg has on Jay Jetta. Jay Jetta. That's why receiving the game right now. Justin Jefferson, baby. Justin Jefferson, a personal favorite of mine. Dude he's the man. That's all I can tell you. He's the goddamn man. All right, man. I got the legendary Q here. We got the episode out there in the live chat. What up, Mark? Let's get this thing started. Let's get this show started. And why not go, since the fight was in Texas last night, let's go to Dallas. We're going to be dissecting Micah Parsons' intention with Mike McCarthy comments here. If you guys can bear with me, I want to read this so we can kind of break this thing down and see what the hell he was actually talking about. One element of the conversation surrounding the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday night was bound to focus on Micah Parsons. The superstar defender made his return to the field after missing 4 games due to an ankle injury. Parsons had a productive return. He had 2 sacks while only playing 54% of the defensive snaps as the Cowboys eased him back into action. But that's not why people were talking about Parsons in the 24 hours after the game. It was Parsons' words, not his play. Remember that. It was Parsons' words, not his play, that stole the spotlight. Parsons was asked after the game about the job status of head coach Mike McCarthy, which is understandably a topic of interest as the Cowboys fell to 3-6 in McCarthy's final year of his contract. Here is Parsons' complete answer. He said this, and I quote, "That's above my pay grade. That's above my pay grade about if Mike is coaching again next year," Parsons said. "All coaching aside, Mike can leave and go wherever he wants. But guys, I kind of feel bad for you. I kind of feel bad for guys like Zach Martin and guys who might be on their last year or on their way out, because that's who I wanted to hold the trophy for. You want to win games and do great things with those type of legends who put in more time and work than Mike McCarthy ever did. Those are the kind of guys that I have so much sympathy for." Let me see. Let me read this here. Okay. That's the full quote of his full context. Parsons took to X, aka Twitter, on Monday morning and was displeased with the reaction it was getting around the sports world, particularly on ESPN, from former NFL offensive lineman Damian Woody, who chewed him an asshole, and former NFL head coach Rex Ryan, who also chewed him another asshole. Parsons said it was nasty work how people twist words and flip them around for content. It's a sentiment, and he reiterated on his podcast, The Edge with Michael Parsons on Bleacher Report. Let's go to the dog on this one. I ain't gonna even read all this. It's just a whole lot to read. Let's go to the dog on this here, man. So, Q, I'm pretty sure you looked at all this, and what do you think about all this? Because it's in scrutiny that he is basically throwing his head coach under the bus. Now, if you want, I can read that quote again and see we'll see what can you get out of that. I don't see him throwing his coach under the bus. I don't. Maybe you see something different. What do you think?
Well, I'm an old school type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
And what I can honestly say about this really boils down to social media. Back in the day, you seen football when they didn't have social media or podcasts or everything. A lot of things that went on the football teams basically was in-house. You never knew anything about anything unless somebody told a reporter. Otherwise, that never got out into the world or whatever was going on in the house or how somebody felt about a coach or a player.
Mm-hmm.
But now we have these podcasts, and we're currently on one, and it seems like they like cell phones. Everybody and their grandma got one, and they're fine.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, you can reach out to the whole world. That's just technology. Technology just grows. But at the same time as technology grows, the good side, we got to look at the bad side, the dark side of technology. And this is the bad side of technology. I understand how you felt. I think a lot of players probably feel that way about where their team is currently going, the way they're being coached in the NFL. But these things like this should always be kept in-house. You never want things like this to leak out because you say that they take your words out of context, but if you wouldn't have never put it out there, then you wouldn't give them ammunition to use against you. I think that we still should keep it old school. If you got a problem, what's going on inside the locker room or with the coaches, the coach should have an open door. Should always have an open door where you can go in there and express your concerns.
Right.
To me, it's lesser than a man that you want to talk about the man in social media, and also that you have to go and practice for this man the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Play a game for this man, for this team, this man coach the next day. And this man heard you talk about him through social media, has to look you in your face. And you looked in this face and you could not talk to this man like a man. You went behind his back. You talked around his back straight up like a bitch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're not to be respected, because I don't feel that any current player, now hear me right, now hear me wrong, now everybody might be different or whatever, but I don't think anybody that's currently playing, any athlete currently playing, should have a sports podcast talking about current people in sports where you're currently still an active player. Because people who are ex-players and have a podcast, they can speak their mind, but they don't have to face the team. They don't have to go in there and practice for the team.
Right.
So now you got to go in there and face this man that you talk junk about on a podcast. Now the man probably, he gonna do his job, but he done lost respect for you because you didn't come to him as a man. You didn't come to him as a man, bro. And my thing is, I just really feel that these podcasts and everything, I think they're good, and at the same time, he used it for bad. He used it for bad to express his emotions to the public and to people, or how he felt about the way the organization is running. I mean, you hear players all the time. They talk about how society or people in the world think about how they're playing. They say, well, all I care about is what my teammates think of me. That's all. That's family. It's supposed to be family.
Right.
But you grabbing the parachute and you basically bailing out on your team, talking about your coach like this. And so I really feel that it was terrible for you to say that. Then now you got to face this man, and I know both of y'all gonna go on doing your jobs. but deep down, y'all didn't have a come to Jesus meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all didn't have a come to Jesus like two men supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
And Micah Parsons, man, you really sold yourself out on this one, my bro.
Mm-hmm.
You sold yourself out. And I just really feel like I oftentimes preaching about the old school, and I just feel that the old school values still should remain the same. Men should still be men. That don't supposed to never change, no matter how much technology and that we come across. When you look at a man, they always say, look a man in his eyes and tell that man how you feel. They always been saying that to the end of time. Tell that man how you feel. Don't run around here telling this person, telling that person. You go directly to that man.
Mm-hmm.
And so doing that, you putting that out in the atmosphere like that, and people grabbing that stuff and taking it, using it for bad, then you get all upset. You can't get upset because you gave them ammunition.
Mm-hmm.
You gave them ammunition to use against you. Now you talking about no, so you taking all that content. No, it's too late now. People they got a voice. People got voices out there, and so they got freedom of speech. They're gonna say what they want to say because of what you gave them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now you want to take it back. Not the words you got out there.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to the old school. Watch back to the old school. Watch your words, because words cut better than a double-edged sword.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Watch your words.
Mm-hmm.
But see, you're not looking at that. You're looking at the podcast is giving you a freedom to release what you feel. It's giving you a release what you feel. But as a man, go release what you feel to that man. That man got an office.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. Right there in the stadium. He got an office right there. When you come out the locker room, you shower up. You tell that coach, I want to talk to you for a minute, coach. I need a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, son, come on in.
Mm-hmm.
Go talk to that man. You don't have to get on the podcast and put it out there for billions of people out there to see.
Mm-hmm.
That was the wrong. Huh?
Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to piggyback on what you're saying, because what you are saying is 100% right. He didn't say this on a podcast, but he actually said this in an interview. But let's go to the podcast while we're there, because I agree with you as far as active players having a podcast right now, because you can just start so much controversy with that, and things can get scrutinized and everything. Michael Parsons is a young man, and again, like you said, he's seen a podcast as, and I'm just starting that podcast first. He has a podcast. Like you say, he has a podcast, and he thinks that, oh, it's just a podcast, and I'm freedom of speech and everything. But you are, first of all, you are a Dallas Cowboy player, the most popular team in all the professional sports. You are, was what the media gave him, considered the next Lawrence Taylor, because he's that good. Okay, so that's another spotlight on you. You have all these spotlights on you. To me, if I were his agent, I would tell him to shut that podcast down, because everything you're saying as you a celebrity and you on the mainstream, especially on the Cowboys, everything gets scrutinized. Everything you say has an avenue. Every opinion you have can go left. It's going to go right. And who's there to waiting in the shadows to soak that up is the media. The media, everything you say, and you can say, hey, I like dogs instead of cats. It's going to be in the tabloids that Michael Parsons can't stand cats. He hates cats. He wish cats could disappear off the face of this earth. Now you got a whole goddamn organization of cat lovers at your face, and you like, hold on, I didn't say it like that. Like, what do you mean? I didn't. I just said I don't like cats. See what I'm saying? Things get so blown up like that. You just have to be, like Q was saying, you have to be careful on what you're saying. You are a professional athlete on a very, very popular team. You're from your owner all the way down, quarterback too. Like, and you just got to watch what you say. Stop talking, Micah Parsons, and put it on the field. Your team is 3-6. Put it on the field, bro. And that's what I say in the podcast. He's saying so much stuff, and it's all kind of stuff just being said. Man, I'm like, bro, shut that down and focus on your team right now. I mean, you're a dog. You're a dog. Micah Parsons is a dog. He's a dog. But your team 3-6, man. I wouldn't be on a podcast if my team is 3-6. You ought to be out your damn mind. I'd be somewhere in the gym and in the film room trying to figure out how can I get my team back on top. I know he's not a leader of that team. DeMarcus Lawrence is. He's hurt. Okay. Q, you said it last year when Jefferson went down. What you say? Next man up, right?
No, next man up.
Next man up. Micah Parsons, step up. Dak Prescott's gone. That leader's gone. So you got to step up. Stop talking and all this shit here because, like I said, everything you say, and you're a Dallas Cowboy player, everything you say is going to get blown up. And yeah, from what I'm reading, he didn't say anything bad about Micah Parsons. I mean, about Mike McCarthy. He didn't say anything bad about him. The question was actually, do you think he's going to be the coach next year? And all he had to say is yes or no. But see how that got blown up? You got to watch your words. You got to watch your words, man. And you got to watch your actions. We have seen different athletes over time get penalized and punished for what they said and even what they've done.
Well, another thing too, when you have a record like that and we got star athletes like them, these star athletes, we know they frustrated because they have these given talents and they cannot produce W. So, but they got to understand that if you look around, this is a team sport. And so even though you have the talent you have, it takes a team to get the W, not just the individual. So, so you got to speak of as a team, not as an individual. You're speaking in frustrations of yourself that you can't get your talent off. Your talent can't get W's. But it's not just your talent. It's the team itself, the whole 53-man roster.
Right.
That's going to get that W on the board. And so it's not it's a we thing.
Yep.
It's a we thing. You got to speak. Yeah. You're speaking of the Dallas Cowboys. You're speaking of all 50 other two players that come and practice and grind and do what they do. You're talking negativity into this organization, even though we know that the record, is not worth a hell of a beans, but still you can say something positive into what's going on in the situation. You don't have to just go out there and just lay negativity the way you did because you're adding on to what you're dealing with.
You add
and I know it's hard.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I said I know it's hard because you're a competitor. You want to win. Mm-hmm. I know it's hard, but I think that you can't control. A lot of things you can't control. The general manager, whoever they bring in, or the head coaches or the coordinators, or however they lie things, you can't control. Only thing you can just do what Micah Parsons do. So I don't know what to say, man. Sometimes when they put the mic in front of these people, man, you gotta just don't think about I, think about team.
There you go.
Don't think about team, man. Don't think about I. This is a team sport. You're not a boxer. You're not a tennis player.
No, not at all, baby.
Player. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, you're not. You don't. A lot of people. That's why they play individual sport because they don't want to lose a game behind another player. So they play individual sport, boxing. Like I say, boxing, tennis, or any individual sport. Just ping pong player. I mean, but I'm just saying, man. You're playing in a team sport, so you need to act accordingly in a team atmosphere.
I agree.
That's what you need to do.
The media is just like vultures, bro. That's what they get paid to do. To make a story out of what are you saying? That's what they're paid to do, to make a story, a bullshit story on what you were saying. And it's funny you said boxing, Q, because I want everybody out there that's watching, I want you guys to understand this. The scrutiny and the blame. Everybody knows. We seen the fight last night. Mike Tyson fought Jake Paul, right? Okay. So it was Lennox Lewis, who I can't fucking stand, but and I can't stand the dude. He's a bitch. But anyway, Evander Holyfield. So Evander Holyfield audio was jacked up. So they asked him something about biting his ear. Ladies and gentlemen, see what I'm saying? Everything is different. When Mike Tyson bit Evander Holyfield's ear, it went media crazy. It went it went crazy. Like Mike Tyson is just this bad person. Mike Tyson got a bad attitude. Mike Tyson is this. Mike Tyson is that. He's a thug. He's all this shit. But little do you know, the reason why he bit his ear because Holyfield headbutted him twice. He headbutted the shit out of him. And Tyson said, I was headbutted to the point I almost blacked out on the next one. Holyfield said it, that he headbutted him to get him off of him. If you know Tyson used the peekaboo stance, like Customato told him. So he coming up in you. He was too close. Headbutt, wham. Okay, headbutt again, wham. Okay, now he's backed out. Now Tyson is pissed. You see, what I'm getting at is there's a reason with a reason. But the media is putting it like Mike Tyson is just this savage monster. He's just this savage monster that bite ears and shit. That shit went on for 20-some years. Just even in Saturday Night Lives and comedy shows. Oh, Mike Tyson bite an ear, just jokes about it. But the reason why he did it, yes, sir.
That's the same thing that happened when the New York Knicks were playing the Indiana Pacers, and Reggie Miller talking jump the stars up and down the court. They got aggravated. He said he got tired of them, so he headbutted them. Yeah, he headbutted them. You know, because a lot of people didn't know Reggie Miller talk jump. You don't really see him like that, but he constantly in your ear.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Michael did it, get him off of him.
See what I'm saying? There's but the media is not going to let you know that. The media is going to make a frenzy that Reggie Miller is just innocent as hell, and John Starks is he's a pain in the ass. You see what I'm saying? Right. That's how they paint the picture. That's how they paint the picture for you. Micah Parsons, okay, he didn't say anything about. He didn't throw his coach under the bus. He didn't. What I'm reading, I don't see. What he did was he went around the question because he started talking about, like Q was saying, his frustrations. He want to win a Super Bowl and for guys like Zach Martin, who's been there 10 plus years. For those guys that been there and put in the work. And then he fucked up when he said, you want to win games and do great things with those type of legends who put in more time and work than Mike McCarthy ever did. His words, I'm pretty sure that his words was not to throw the man under the bus. He was saying that the guys that been there and been on that team and been in football that work their ass out, which is true. They lift weights, they go on diets, they do all that stuff. Not taking away from Mike McCarthy as a head coach, because you got to prep and get, and do an involvement of a team and get like that. But it's more to an athlete. And Micah Parsons' words just got scrutinized. And me and Q, we just use Mike Tyson, ladies and gentlemen, as one of the most, because I'm going Mike Tyson because he's the most relevant thing right now from last night. Everything gets scrutinized, man. Everything. As an athlete, your life and everything you say is under a microscope. If Micah Parsons was not playing in the NFL right now, it will be harmless. But you are an active player on a team now, so this shit is gonna be huge.
So when Mike Tyson bit Holyfield ear, what how long ago that was?
That was 97, I believe.
Okay, 97. And here it is, they're still talking about it today. Come on now. Today. Come on now. We're talking about what, 30-something years ago.
That's what the media paints, because Mike Tyson in his past have knocked cats out in 30 seconds. First round, they're gone. Mike Tyson is not, and they make him be, from where he coming from was Catskill, New York, Brooklyn, Brooklyn, and they got him painted as a thug that knocked motherfuckers out. You know what I'm saying? But it's a sport. Mike Tyson, Mike Tyson, I don't know him personally, ladies and gentlemen, I don't. But I'm a huge fan of Mike Tyson. Huge goddamn fan. And the guy is a nice guy. The reason why he had an attitude and he was so strong and adamant about boxing because he was bullied. Nobody knows that. He was bullied. He was bullied. Mike Tyson is not a bad guy. He don't beat on women. He don't do none of that shit. But the media put it out there in our brains that the guy is like that. If Micah Parsons, if you're watching this show, which you probably ain't, but whatever. If you're watching this show, brother, you have to watch what you say, because this little bit thing right here can be so tragic to your career. And it will paint you a picture that you are a selfish ass brat that's bitching and complaining about your coach. Even though you're not, but this right here, if you ain't careful, brother, and that goes for all the athletes out there, man. They got podcasts and shit like that, man. I gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Image is everything. Image is everything, man. And we even me and the dog, everywhere we go, even you that's watching the show, everywhere you go in life, everywhere even to the grocery store, if you look like shit, people are gonna say that's what they're gonna see. What they see is what they judge, is how they judge you. They don't judge you no more from your heart and how you are. You could be the best person, but if you got on the shittiest clothes or whatever, that's what they're gonna paint you as. Mm-hmm. You know the saying, never judge a book by its cover. Oh man, we pass all that shit. That's what we do. That's what we do. That's what we do, man. And that shit got to stop. Rockstar Rock, what's up, boy? Said, what's up, brothers? Q-Dogg, you was right. Q-Dogg, you was right about y'all wearing white jerseys last weekend. Our defense held y'all offense in check for 52 minutes. Rockstar Rock is in the building. Rock is in the building. My man Rock. But yeah, that's Micah Parsons. You know, he just got to watch it, man. He's a young man, and I'm glad that he has, you know, that speech. He likes to talk. That's cool. Just be careful when you talk. Just be careful. I'm telling you. You're on a team that nobody likes. You're on a team that got cameras around 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You got to be careful. That's all I can say about that. You have to be careful. I'm with Micah Parsons. I like Micah Parsons. He's a beast. He's a goddamn beast. But boy, he better stop. All right. The next discussion that's on the agenda. Q-Dogg, the dude. Yep. Is Mr. Cameron Newton. Cam Newton was upset over not being invited to Germany by Carolina Panthers. He feels erased by the franchise. Former NFL MVP and Carolina Panthers legend Cam Newton admitted to hurt feelings over not being among the Panthers alumni invited to the team's trip to Germany a week. I'm not going to pronounce that name. Germany a week ago, claiming that the franchise has been avoiding his legacy and doesn't F with him anymore in general. Newton, who played his final snaps for the Panthers at the end of the 2021 season, was the team's #1 overall draft pick in 2011 and led the team in the most successful era of their history. Reacting to a video from a Panthers fan fest in Germany that included former teammates like Luke Kuechly, Steve Smith, and Julius Peppers, on his 4th and 1 podcast, there we go, Newton went, but this podcast is fine. This is good. He was okay. Newton went into his discontent with the way the franchise has treated him following his playing career, saying that the Panthers have not honored him under the pretext that he never officially retired from the NFL. Newton has gone on record as saying his playing career has come to an end. He says he does not have any interest in formally retiring. When I see things, he said this, and I quote, when I see things happen like this, me being in control of the narrative, it's like, bro, I ain't hard to find, Newton said. I ain't even know certain opportunities ever even existed. And when I don't show up, it's because I didn't know. So did it hurt my feelings? Yeah, it did as a man. Like, damn, bro, I gave this city everything. Me and that franchise, it's simple. It takes two to tango. My number ain't changed. I've reached out multiple times and did so many things. There is so much familiarity there. How did they look at you as an ambassador or as a former player? That's a difference. But for too long, it's been a bullshit ass excuse like we don't know if Cam's retire or not. Bro, this shit is over with. I ain't been back yet, and it ain't because I didn't want to go back. I am a very international based person. I ain't just going back to walk the halls. And I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna hush. Newton's place as one of the greatest players in Panthers history is not the greatest outright. It's more than secure, considering that he leads the franchise in nearly every statistical category for quarterbacks and is the lone player in the franchise history to have won the NFL MVP honors. Having done so in 2015 while leading the Panthers to a 15-1 record and an appearance in the Super Bowl 50, a large part of his legacy is also the bonds he formed with his longtime teammates. Longtime teammates and fellow franchise greats who reached out to help set the record straight. Greg Olsen, who paired with Newton to form one of the NFL's most prolific quarterback tight end connections in recent memory, offered to lead the way in joining a live show among Panthers greats that Newton said he suggested to the franchise. Thomas Davis, meanwhile, clapped back as someone who suggested Newton had been snubbed from his and Olsen's retirement speeches in 2021. All right, Q, I read all that to say, why in the world is Carolina? We here in North Carolina, me and the dog, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. Charlotte is nothing but an hour and a half away from here. Why, Q, the legendary Q-Dogg, why is the Carolina Panthers not honoring a man like Cam Newton? What is going on here? What do you think?
I mean, since coming to 2011 until he retired, I mean, the man has done a lot for a franchise. Statistically, it shows and it's proven. Took 2 Super Bowl and everything. MVP. Cam, we know, is the kind of person that even on his podcast, he's the kind of person that even though you remember the time when he got into it, they had that old receiver that he had, and the receiver went to Buffalo and started talking junk about Cam. Yeah. So when they played him in the preseason, Benjamin, yeah. And so Cam is a big dude.
Yes,
6'5",
Yes, sir.
He's not a small guy. And so Cam heard the things this man said about him, and he used to be a former player, a former teammate of his. So when he got to Buffalo in the preseason, the first thing Cam did while that man was warming up, Cam went over to that man face to his face And I asked him, like, bro, what's all this stuff you talking, bro? You know. So that being said, Cam is the kind of person that I really think a lot of people fear Cam because he speaks his mind.
Yes, sir.
Cam speaks his mind, and he's a big statue. He's a big statue of a man. He's not quiet. He's the kind, not the kind. He's no teddy bear. He's none of that. He's not a man to be played with.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a man to be played with. And I really think that just because of him and that's the way he is, I think that's the reason why they're shying away from him. They don't want no confrontation with Cam. But Cam will speak his mind. If you got any particular thing that Cam feel that you're not right, Cam is not finna get out on his social media and say this and say that. But Sam is a face-to-face type of dude. He gonna clear the air right there in front of your face. Mm-hmm. And if it comes down to them hands, so be it.
So be it.
So be it. And so players like him, I really feel that that's the reason why they're shining on him, not because of individual what he does. I know he does a lot for the franchise. He was there. He deserved to be there. But they don't want you around to the fact that if they tick you off, ain't nobody gonna be there to shut you down. He kind of reminds me of what's the old guy that used to play for the 49ers and the Cowboys, but he used to do it in the locker room a lot. And
Charles Haley.
Certain players, Charles Haley, couldn't nobody but like I don't know if it was Jerry Wright. Oh no, it was Ronnie Lott, or I don't know who it was. It's just specific high profile players. The only one can calm him down. Yeah, and so I figure that if he snap and go off around them, ain't nobody there that he respects enough that's gonna calm him down. And that's the way I see it. I see that the reason why they're not honoring him and they're not bringing him around and then taking him to Germany, because if there's anything that Cam didn't like while he was there, or anything that he felt like somebody was, Cam gonna bring it up. He gonna speak his mind. You know, that's what happens with people who speak their mind, and they don't care who around. They're not the kind of people who bottle stuff up, keep stuff in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He's not like that, man. If he don't like you and like the way things you do or what you said about him, next time you see him, it's on. He gonna do it. He gonna do it respectfully, man to man, or whatever. But if it leads to fisticuffs or whatever, it is what it is. That man's gonna check you. He gonna check you now, and they know that. They know that. So I think what they're trying to do is just keep him away as far as they can. They don't want to honor him at nothing. They don't want to bring him around in nothing, because they know fact. This big statue of a man. He already know in his mind. He already know how y'all doing him. He gonna have something to say. They don't want to deal with that. He ain't the kind of man laughing, go around smiling all the time. This and that and this, and they know that this type man right here, Cam Newton, man, he'll be a problem. He'll be a problem. Y'all gonna have to deal with that man. You can't run from him. So instead of running from him, they don't have anything for him. They don't honor him. They don't bring him around. None of that. And he's right. They wrong for all that. They wrong. They bring all other greats around, because look at all the other greats compared to Cam Newton and their personality. It's way different. It's way different. They might see things go on. They hush mouth. They don't care. They can get along with them, their people. But Cam is not like that, man. I don't care what it is. Cam gonna speak on it. He's a real man's man. I'm gonna tell you, he's a man's man, bro. He's not gonna let nothing slide.
Donna does he have to retire first? First of all, thank you for watching the show, man. Hit that like and subscribe button for us on the way out, but before you do anything else. But yeah, thank you for commenting. Does he have to retire first? No, he's not playing. Let me, Miss Donna, and pay attention to this, what I'm about to say, because I'm going to kind of go on what the dog is saying, because again, the dog is hitting on all cylinders here. It's a major disrespect for the Carolina Panthers, and they really should be ashamed of themselves. They honored one time, I believe, they honored Jake Delhomme Yes, ma'am. I am. They honored Jake Delhomme. Jake, if those of you don't know, Jake Delhomme he led Carolina to their first Super Bowl, right? Cam Newton shouldn't have to retire. Let me tell you I just read that he leads this team in every statistical thing ever. This guy put Carolina Panthers on the map. This guy who started from Auburn University, he played, nobody knows, he played at the University of Florida at one time, but then he won the national championship in Auburn, got drafted by Carolina, who was one of the most shittiest teams in professional football. He went to Carolina, and boy, he turned, not necessarily him, because I don't spotlight, but he brought so much excitement to Carolina. He brought a winning mentality to Carolina. And he brought the city of Charlotte so much excitement with going through with the Charlotte Hornets and the Bobcats and all that. It's terrible in Charlotte right now. Terrible. It's terrible. It is terrible. And Cam Newton should be honored. This guy, I know Jake Delhomme took them to the Super Bowl, but this guy took them 15-1. No team has done that since the 2005 Pittsburgh Steelers, which was Ben Roethlisberger's rookie year when they won the Super Bowl against the Seattle Seahawks, which was Jerome Bettis' last game in Ford Field. He put that team on his goddamn back. He brought the excitement to that team. He brought joy to that team. They was terrible. Carolina was terrible. Hell, I'm a fan, and I'm Alabama fan. This guy's an Auburn quarterback, but I still liked him. I have had Mint Q. I have had some stupid ass people, and I've asked this question in the past. Well, why you don't like Cam Newton? I don't like Cam Newton. But tell me why. Because of the clothes he wear. You kidding me?
What he got to do with his game?
What the hell I got to do with his game? Ignorant. Like you said, Cam Newton is a guy who's going to speak. He is going to he's going to speak what he say. He's going to say what he say. Mm-hmm. Why in today's society, Q, that type of person gets no love? Why is real bad? Why? I don't understand it. This guy, I got the numbers to fucking prove it. The guy is Carolina. When you think of Carolina Panthers, you're going to think number one, jersey number one. Okay, let's fast forward this. He went to New England. Let's go on talent. He went to New England, who didn't have nothing, and they went 7-9. 7-9 with nothing. He had nothing, but he had to figure that out. Okay, that was a clusterfuck. So now he goes back to Carolina, and guess what he does? Did he win? Of course not. He didn't have the team that he had. But what he did, was bring excitement again back to Charlotte. Back to that stadium. He put asses in seats. How can you not honor the guy? I don't understand. Well, he never got in trouble. I don't understand it. I do not understand it.
I will tell you, it boils down to this right here. All the things you're saying, we're talking about from an athletic aspect and his game, his play. We know all that.
Yep.
We know all that. Yep. Let's put that to the side, and we'll talk about Cam, the human being.
Yes, sir.
Cam, the man.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one who they got a problem with. That's the problem. That's the one they got a problem with. And
not to cut you off, OG. Not to cut you off, OG, but it's something that you told me. Real man or what?
They're not like.
There you go. Those of you who don't understand, that's what Q Me and Q talk. That's a brother right there, Q-Dogg. That's a brother right there that I can talk real with. And we talk many times. And Q said that real men, we said this on the barbershop, real men are not like. They're not like. They're not like.
They're tolerated.
They're not. Why? Because they have morals and they have beliefs and they have standards, and they're like an oak tree. You're not going to move them. You're not going to move them. You're not going to get them on any old and everything and send them on their way. No, they're not going to do that. But I'm sorry, Q, go ahead.
And I think, the fact, like I say, we say real men are not like, they're tolerated. And the way Cam is that he don't take no mess, man. And that man, I'm talking about, he's a man's man. And if you say something to him and that's not right, you're going to have to deal with that. Mm-hmm. And that's the problem they have. And so, what they decide not to do is just keep him away. Keep him away. Because they got to deal with that. And they don't want to deal with that, man. And I respect Cam. I respect him for being a man's man. I respect him for being a stand-up man. I respect him for being the type of man, if you got something to say to him, come to his face. Don't talk to social media. Don't talk around. Don't let the word get out. That man that man is willing for you to come to his face. That he's old school, handleless men like men on men. But the way society is now, and just you had said that, host, they don't want to, that's not the way they're handling things now.
No, sir.
They're not handling things. They're spreading gossip amongst men, and he's not that type of man. And so that's the reason why he can't understand why they won't bring him in, they won't honor him, they won't take him over to Germany. It's not because of your accolades, what you did. They understand that. It's because of you, the person. They don't want to deal with that, bro. They don't want you going in their mouth if they say something wrong. Because you're gonna go in their mouth. You're gonna go in there intelligently first. You're gonna go in there with words first. Then you're gonna shake them up. You're gonna shake them up, damn to make them pee in the pants. Because they're facing a real man. And then if it goes sideways, then it goes sideways. You willing to handle either way. But at the same time, you is a real man. We're gonna deal with it. You're gonna speak. You're not gonna brush nothing under the rug. It's something that you don't like about the organization, or something that you don't like about those people or your players, you're going to say something about it. And they know that's how you are, so they keep you away.
I'm going to,
as much as possible.
This actually is a blessing in disguise, because now, Q, people are going to gravitate more. Real people and real fans like me and you and the ones that's watching the show. Shout out to everybody watching the show right now. Appreciate y'all, man. But people like that are going to grab. It's the same thing with Brian Flores. It's the same thing.
I was about to say it. I was just about to say it. Took it out of my mouth.
It's all. They try to paint this picture as he's just so fucked up, but he's not. The proof is in the pudding. Cam Newton, then he like he said, I did everything for this city. Another thing, Q, I will be pissed. Me personally, I know he probably ain't. I'm mad at Greg Olsen. I'm mad at Thomas Davis. I'm mad at Luke Kuechly. And I'm mad at Julius Peppers. You know why? Because if I know that, and Steve Smith, you know why, Q? Because if we was winning together, we like brothers. If they not fucking with you, they not fucking with me. I'm not going to Germany. I'm not.
Right.
I know that you led us to a Super Bowl. I know you led us to a 15-1 record in 2015.
Yeah.
They not messing with you. I'm not going. And I stand on that shit.
Well, that says a lot about them. It says
yes, sir.
It says a lot about them.
It says a lot about them. Yep.
Yeah, because y'all been in the trenches together for all those years on the football field. I mean, why is y'all not fighting for this man? That's right. If y'all feel that's some kind of injustice been done to this man, y'all supposed to stand up. But the thing about I'm sorry. The thing about this as a whole, and you mentioned with Brian Flores, is that it comes to mind. This world is getting to a point where men cannot be men no more. For some reason, real men are not liked for some reason. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like they real. I mean, they concrete, solid ass men. We grew up with men like our fathers and grandfathers, our uncles and stuff like that. That was solid. You know what I'm saying? So we respect, even though they were rough, we understood their method. These people nowadays, they can. Society is not acceptable of these type of men. They're not acceptable of them, man, because you rattle people, and you rattle people. A lot of people can't taste stuff these days. The skin is not thick. So, I mean, my thing to Cam is, man. First of all, Cam, man, I just want to congratulate you for being the person that you are, the man that you are. I mean, that really means a lot. The man that you are. And so if they can't respect you for being the man that you are, that you're a stand-up man, fuck them.
There you go.
Fuck.
I agree with you, bro. I agree with you.
Fuck them. That, you know what I'm saying? That's on their age. That's on their age. If they don't want to goddamn honor you, if they don't want to damn stand up for you, if they don't want to bring you around, you don't need them people in them ain't your kind, them ain't your friends any damn way. Fuck them. They showing their true color. So fuck them. You know what you done. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the damn stats and everything. They can't erase them.
You can't erase them.
So everybody know what you done. So if they don't want to stand up for you, I know it hurts because you thought they were your brothers in the trenches, but now you found out they were straight bitches. So fuck them. Fuck them all.
Check this out, Q. So Greg Olsen, he put this on Twitter. He said, let's put it together. So many stories to tell. Special group of guys who have a lot to share. Name the place and time. I'm there. Fuck you. No. I don't like that because now you're trying to cover up now. Now let's start something. Let's start something. You know, let's start something now, says Cam. Got the shaft. Let's put something together. No.
When they were saying everybody was going on, you could have said, well, where Cam at? Why Cam ain't going?
Right.
Should have spoke up then.
There you go. Should have spoke up then. And it don't, Greg Olsen don't need to start a group. It need to be Carolina. It need to be that organization doing that. Greg Olsen, you got some clout. You need to go to Carolina. Don't start no shit by yourself. Go to Carolina. Greg Olsen got clout. He's a goddamn announcer. Go to Carolina and tell them, okay, this is what we need to do. Carolina is not thinking. They're not thinking, bro. They don't think in the draft. They don't think in the offseason. They don't do none of that shit. Do you know, Q, if they honor this guy on Cam Newton Day, do you know how many asses they can put in? They can put half of goddamn Charlotte in that stadium. Right now, they're so bad right now. If you look at an attendance in a Carolina Panthers game, you may get, fucking 500 people.
Yeah.
But
when he came back that second time, that's what happened when he came back that second time.
He brung excitement. He brung the excitement. If you bring this guy back and say, hey, Cam, let's bygones be bygones. We apologize for how we dealt with you and how we treated you. Let's start on a new level and a new note, and we want to honor you. Put a goddamn statue in front of the damn Bank of America Stadium.
No, that ain't gonna happen.
You get one for fucking Dwayne Wade got one.
No,
I mean, goddamn, do it for Cam. That's what I'm saying.
But my thing is this, man. I'm just gonna say this it's not the first time we've seen this. This ain't gonna be the last time we've seen this.
That's right, Donna.
And
fuck him.
What say?
She said, "Fuck him."
That's right. Fuck him.
That's right.
Because the thing about it is that it's this, man. My thing. I feel. Yep. I understand what he's saying. I understand what he's saying and how he feels, but we experienced that thing in life, with people that we thought was our friends and we thought they don't have no parts to do with us, and we say fuck them. So it's the same thing, you know what I'm saying? In a germ, just on a larger platform, I really feel that Cam, man, we all know what you done, and so for these guys not to stand up for you, these guys, but see, Olsen is on a bigger platform. He can stand for you more than anybody else. because he's announced on the NFL, but he don't want to bring all that. He don't want to fight for you. He don't want to fight for you, bro. That's all. That's all that matters.
No, Q. He want to fight for him, but he want to do it on a low key shit. No.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. You don't want to go out there and fight. You don't want to stand there gladiator type. You don't want a gladiator type fight. He don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
He want to do a friendly fight. That's a friendly fight he wants to do.
No, sir.
Agree to disagree type shit. That's what he want to do. And so that's the thing about it. Cam, man, you've been done wrong. I see it. We know it. It's wrong as hell. They scared of you, my bro. They're scared of you because you're a man's man. Don't nobody want to. They bring you in there right now. They brought you over there. They flew up and down. There'll be some damn words being said. Next thing you know, you're going off on some damn body. They don't want that. Because you ain't the type of man gonna sit there.
I'm sorry.
He's gonna speak his mind. You're not gonna sit there and take bullets in the face. You ain't gonna do that. That ain't him.
He gonna speak his mind about how bad. He gonna speak his mind how bad that goddamn team is. He gonna say it. He's gonna say it.
Don't talk shit.
You know it's coming. Oh man, shout out to everybody in the live chat. Appreciate everybody, man. God almighty. Thank y'all for watching, man. We really appreciate it. Man, we stuck on this camera, man.
Get it live chat. Get it live chat.
That's what's up, man. Thank y'all for watching, man. But man, goddamn, we I know, right? We high up on this. Cam Newton is one of my favorite quarterbacks, and again, man, you know the guy right now. I think he has like it's Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, that cheating ass quarterback from Kansas City, and Cam Newton. You know, he's still one of the top rushing. Michael Vick. You got Michael Vick and you got Cam Newton and Lamar Jackson. Those three guys right there are the most rushing quarterbacks in NFL history. Yeah, you got Josh Allen coming up, but I mean, come on. Josh Allen he's good, but he wasn't exciting. He's not exciting like Cam Newton and fucking Michael Vick. And those guys were playmakers. Josh Allen just going to run through you. That's his game. He's just going to run over you. Michael Vick won't like that. They hit you with the finesse. But Cam hit you with finesse, and he can run through you. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I just can't on a big. I'm gonna shut up.
It's a bad situation for him.
Yeah, man.
I really feel that for all he poured out into that organization, what he's getting back, it's not right.
Thank you so very much. Thank you. Go ahead.
I just really feel that the man brought so much to that organization and that team, and he was an exciting player, man. He was exciting, and everybody was dabbing and everything, and everybody and their grandma was dabbing at that time.
Little kids was doing that shit.
Yeah, and so
come on.
The thing about it, I don't know if the NFL doesn't like excitement that players bring to the fans and whatever. I just don't know what's going on, man. I really feel that, man, that his teammates ain't shit. The ones that went over to London, they ain't worth a damn. They ain't speak up for that, man. They was wrong for that. Because if I was on that, I want the players, and Cam didn't go, I didn't go. It'd just be that simple.
Hell yeah.
But at the same time, he ain't the man to bite his tongue, man. You're going to have to address that man. You talk about that man and put something out there, you're going to have to address that man when he see you. I'm telling you, he going to see you. He ain't going to know him. He going to be like the other guy. I ain't worried about him. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let him handle it. No. That man face to face, old school. You got to get it, baby. You got to handle that.
When you say the dabbing, little kids was doing that.
Yeah.
They still got the goddamn bass drum out there. They keep pounding. Who you think brought that there? Yep. Cam Newton. Keep pounding. That's where it started. Bryce Young is the quarterback. Bryce Young is the quarterback for the Carolina Panthers. You go to Walmart. This is what I want to get at. You go back then when Cam Newton was quarterback for the Carolina Panthers. You go to Walmart. Goddamn, you couldn't keep a Carolina You go to Walmart and everywhere else, and everybody got number one jersey, number one, Newton. Bryce Young comes in with number 9. You don't see no goddamn number 9s around here. You know why? Because Cam Newton is the greatest player in Carolina Panthers history. Not Jake Delhomme, not Steve Smith. It is Cam Newton. And if she said, oh, Anthony Jefferson, he confronted Kelvin Benjamin too. That's right. Shout out to you, Anthony Jefferson, man. Anthony Jefferson, man. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming in, man. Appreciate it. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. Donna said, old people were damn it. That's what I said. Old people. Everybody was doing it. That shit brought everybody together. Black people was doing it. White people was doing it. Mexicans was doing it. Puerto Rican. Everybody. Young, old, everybody. He brought that shit to Bank of America. He brought a part.
My mother was doing it. God rest her soul. She was
you know what I'm
doing
saying? God bless Mama Q. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was doing it, bro. Everybody, bro. He brought a party to the Bank of America Stadium. He have right now camps and shit that he did in Charlotte, bro. I remember the camps because him and Chris Paul used to do this shit every year. He said Betty White, damn it. Oh, man. You got to love it, man. But, yeah, man, I tell you, man, we're going to get off this subject, man, but I'm telling you, if I was the owner and and all that good stuff, this is just dumb. But Carolina, man, an organization like that, they really need to, if they want to make some money and put some asses in seats and put some enjoyment back into this company or team, is they need to really, it needs to be an honor. They need to honor that guy. I don't know if they have a team Hall of Fame or anything like that. But they really need to honor this guy. They really need to honor that man for what he did, not just for the Carolina Panthers, but the city of Charlotte. And it needs to be honored that way. He needs to be honored. And it's just sad, man, because I really like Cam Newton, bro. I really like Cam Newton. I really do. I got a lot of respect for him. And the guy never was in trouble. That little fight that he was in, that ain't shit. I'm talking about like legal trouble, him breaking the law, he never seen him in it. You never seen him. You never seen him do nothing like that. He should be in the Hall of Fame when it's all said and done. They should put him in the Hall of Fame. Again, the guy was one of the top rushers in professional football history. He led a poor organization to 15-1 and led them to a Super Bowl. It's sad. Sad. All because of who he is as a man. All because what he wears, his dress attire. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care. This world's crazy.
If he wasn't a man's man, then he'd be right along with the rest of them to keep his mouth closed.
Because he speaks his mind. Exactly. Yep. You see that?
What did he say?
He said giving kids the football every time he scored a touchdown. I remember that shit because every time he scored, all the kids come down there and they be trying to goddamn get a football. Kids. He brought excitement. That's why I said earlier, he brought excitement to that team. Trust and believe our next home game, I expect the crowd to be going crazy chanting or representing Cam. I hope so, man. All 500 of them. Because there don't be nobody there.
Everybody with number 1 jerseys on.
Yeah, man. They need to, man. The guy's good.
Yeah,
I don't care. And the thing about me, I'm sorry, go ahead, Q.
I just feel that this is just something that we I feel like the league is getting to the point where they just want certain players to be great. And when we know the players that you don't want are warning of that greatness too. And to me, it's sad that someone can go out for the time that he was there in Carolina and not only he just been a winner everywhere he went. You know, we're winning the Heisman Trophy and national championship with Auburn and coming to the league. I mean, he's just a straight winner. High school, he was a winner. So, you know, and it showed, you know, the winning pedigree showed that Charlotte. You know, the talent and the happiness and the excitement he brought around the city and the stadium, like you said, handing the kids the football, everything, scored a touchdown. I mean, you know, man, the dabbing and everything, man. I mean, that's when Carolina was great. They were great.
They beat the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. They beat the brakes out the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. 2015 in them blue jerseys, they beat the shit out of the Cowboys. I remember it.
But they done went from great to garbage.
After he left?
I think no. There's not been no excitement to that team. Whatever,
That's
you know, maybe they need to bring him as a speaker or something, put him in some type in the organization, get some kind of spark going on in there to see greatness in there once again.
Yeah. They're trying to push it with Bryce Young, but it's not working. He can't.
No, not working. I don't know what they're gonna do. I mean, that's a headache within itself. Talking about Carolina, I just really feel like, you know, Cam. I would say this to Cam, man. Just move on, my brother. Move on.
Yeah.
You know, fuck them. Let them do what they do. You do what you do. You run a nice podcast, and so stay with that. You know, and go around, do some teachings at the high schools or whatever you do. But otherwise than that, man, let that be a thing in your past. Let them haters hate. All they're doing is hating on you. Let them hate on
you. Had Michael Jordan at the NFC Championship game. I didn't even know that. Michael Jordan himself. Ain't that some shit? I think right at that time he was a Hornets owner. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Good old days.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's sad for you, Cam, but don't worry about it, my brother, because I can tell that you're a strong man. I know that might have hurt, might have hit you in the side a little bit because they're not representing you when they went to London and bring you back with the great players, and you know you was one of the great players, if the great player that ever played for Carolina Panthers.
Yes,
and you know you hang your head up high, bro, because you know what you done, and let them boys be haters, man. I mean, that's sad they're doing them like that, man. It really is. You know, because you're a man's man. You continue to be a man's man. That's where you was raised. Don't stop being that for nobody. Speak your mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's on them that they don't want to do. That means they're not a man. So go on, Cam, keep doing what you're doing, bro. You're doing great. Don't worry about them fools. Fuck them.
And Cam Newton, if you're watching this show, bro, if y'all can get this show to Cam, put it on his page, post it to him, email it, whatever the fuck. I do it for you, baby. Oh man, gotta love it, man. All right, man, that was the discussion, man. We talked about Micah Parsons and his comments about Mike McCarthy that went left, and we talked about why the Carolina Panthers are not honoring Cam Newton. If you're just coming in now, man, that's what we just talked about. We're at the end of the show. We got the predictions for week 11. Me and the dog. Let's go. All right, man. Week 11 picks. We got the picks here. For week 11, we'll pull the dog's picks. Well, this is Q-Dogg pick for week 11. Week 11. And My computer did something crazy. Anyway, the dog chose the Baltimore Ravens over the Steelers, the Patriots over the Rams, the Patriots over the Rams, the Jets over the Colts, the Dolphins over the Raiders, the Packers over the Bears. Of course, his Minnesota Vikings over the Tennessee Titans, the Saints over the Browns, the Lions over the Jags, the 49ers over the Seahawks, the Falcons over the Broncos, Buffalo over the referees, and the Chargers over the Bengals, and the Texans over the Cowboys. Before we get to your game, Q, and you getting to run down on that, I'm intrigued on one of the games that you chose. And so you believe that the Buffalo Bills can do the upset this week and knock off the Kansas City Chiefs?
Yeah, Kansas City, we know that they're undefeated. But if you look at the games they've been playing, all of these games have been close games. Mm-hmm. A lot of them games have been close. I see this game as this is probably the last line of defense. It's probably someone knocking off the Kansas City Chiefs, a strong, high-powered playoff type of team. They'll be playing at home. They'll be hyped. I think that they know what's at stake, and I think that all that being in front of them like that, I think they will come to the task, and I think they'll defeat them. They'll be the first team to knock them off.
I hope so, man. I hope so. Your Minnesota Vikings is traveling to Nissan Stadium to take on the Tennessee Titans. From what I've heard, Will Levis gets to start today, tomorrow against your Minnesota Vikings. Tell me, what is the game plan going into Nissan Stadium to get this win to stay up there in that wild card right now, and in the NFC North?
Well, this is the number one thing that should be for any team, anybody that's playing. It's the number one thing. You have to win the turnover battle. First of all, you have to win that. And win the turnover battle, we're going to go to the second thing.
He said the Panthers are going to knock off the Chiefs. That's what I'm talking about. Stand by your man. Well, go ahead, Q.
I hope so. But second of all, Sam Darnold, man, I'm telling you, man, those red zone interceptions are fucking back killers. They are drive killers.
Yes, sir.
I'd rather throw the interception anywhere on that damn field, step in the red zone.
Absolutely.
Come on. Yeah. I mean, anywhere on that goddamn field.
Mm-hmm.
Interceptions are bad anyway, but in the red zone, come on, bro. You can't have that shit.
It's a momentum killer.
Momentum drive killers like a motherfucker. Mm-hmm. And I'm pissed off at him, man. He down there made me bust my goddamn TV last week.
No, that's right.
But if we're going to stay in touch with Detroit, I mean, this shit is neck and neck. Green Bay, every game is crucial. So we cannot afford you to be marching down the field. I mean, one play, we had like an 18-play drive, the biggest of the season. He threw a fucking interception. Run out the clock. We beat them in every category, time possession, yards, everything. We could score a fucking touchdown. Sam Darnold. What the fuck, man? Kevin O'Connor, I hope you dug in his ass all this week. And it's all about Sam Darnold. We know that we can play defense. We know that we can move the ball. We know we got playmaker. But can we count on Sam Darnold to continue to punch that damn ball? I had 4 interceptions in 2 games in the red zone. You cannot continue to win like that. The defense is saving our ass.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that blind Flores good defense, we'd be done. If the Jacksonville Jaguars would have had any kind of goddamn offense, we'd have been done. Sam Darnold, I have nothing else to say no more. It's all on you. It's on you.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing else to say. I mean, everybody else can do all what they do, but if you punch that, you throw that, stop trying to flush that shit to Justin Jefferson.
Mm-hmm.
Stop trying. The shit ain't working.
Mm-hmm.
It's been dumped. That field get condensed down in that red zone, bro. You got Big Hawk now. You got Big Oliver. You got one of the best tandem tight ends in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Use them too. Use them too. Use Jordan Allen. Use goddamn Naylor. Come on, let's mix it up. We ain't got to go to Jefferson all the time. Got 2 or 3 damn people over there.
Yeah.
He'll get here. We'll find a way to work yours in. But start looking at the other players, bro.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree with you. With the Jefferson. We all know that Justin Jefferson is going to be the number one target. That's Sam Darnold's number one target. But I agree with you. Now I hope Kevin O'Connell kind of get this playbook rolling, because now you got Hawk back, like TJ Hawkinson. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I mean, goddamn, when you're in the red zone, this dude TJ Hawkinson, just throw it up. He's a red zone threat. That's why Minnesota got him, because of the red zone. He's one of the best in the red zone. Use this dude. Use him. Cam Akers can catch out of the backfield. Use him. You cannot continue to go to 18. You cannot continue to do that. And one thing, and Q know, you know the Vikings more than I do, but one thing I do want them to do is let Jefferson run his route and complete his route before you throw it to him. Because you're running a broken route. If you're running a slant and he, instead of running a full slant, you want to give it to him on a half. And I know you ain't got no choice, but with your line, you getting blitzed. But goddamn, let the route form first. Use Jordan Addison. Goddamn it. Let's counteract. Let's oh, I don't know. I just I feel your pain, big dog.
It's Sam Darnold.
I feel your pain.
He cannot make those. He's an okay quarterback, but when it comes to making those decisions that good quarterbacks make, he just I don't know, man. I just don't. I ain't got no answer for it. Really, I just don't know.
Either, man.
But he gonna have to. If he gonna tighten it up, he got to tighten it up tomorrow and so forth, man. He got to tighten it up. And I hope Kevin O'Connell, had a really come to Jesus meeting with him all week long.
Yeah. Hang it together. Tennessee, man, one of the top defenses in the league. They don't take no shit. They ain't got no offense, but they don't take no shit, man. They don't. They don't. I'm gonna run through mine real quick, man. Ain't really nothing to talk about. I got the Rams. I got the Rams over the I'm sorry. Yeah, that's so bad. I got the Ravens, I'm sorry, over the Steelers. Rams over the Patriots. I gotta get an upset in here. I got the Colts. Colts showed me something against Jacksonville. I got the Colts over the Jets, and the Jets just stink. They just stink. I got the Colts over the Jets. Of course, my Raiders over the Dolphins. Packers over the Bears. I'm going with Minnesota. I got the Vikings over Tennessee. Saints over the Browns. I got the Lions over the Jags. I got the Niners over the Seahawks. I got the Broncos over the Falcons. Broncos is pretty stout. They're going to be a problem for us. Of course, I got the referees winning. I don't think anybody's going to beat them all season. I think the narrative is for them to go undefeated. I think the narrative. I think the narrative.
Come on now. They ain't going no 17-0.
Yeah, I think the NFL wants it. I think the NFL wants it, bro. I think they want it.
Come on, bro.
No, I think that's it. They have who you telling? And man, they have escaped some games that we never would have think that anybody escaped. They have escaped some shit that I'm like, and if you pay attention, and again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to put this out here. I am a Las Vegas Raiders fan. I've been a fan for 31 years. But let me tell you something. I hate the Chiefs. Can't stand the bastards. But let me tell you something. I gotta be real with it. And it's just an honest opinion. If you pay attention to Kansas City, they have every single game there's a play or some time where it's just under scrutiny. Guarantee it. Every single time.
I tell you what, I think they have a mindset that nobody in the AFC can beat them.
You can't beat you. You can't win with ref on the payroll.
If they run through the regular season like that and run through the playoff like that, that means nobody in that conference can beat them. That's how they think.
That's what the NFL wants. You got Taylor Swift up there. She made $315 million for the NFL, bro. $315 million. That's insane.
Yeah. She bringing money to the NFL, but and I know that's what it's all about.
Yeah. And every time, Travis, you guys watch the game tomorrow. Every time 87 catch that ball, watch they pan it up to her. Watch they pan the goddamn, they pan the camera right up to her. She ain't got nothing to do with football. They've been doing this since last year, September.
I don't even like watching that team, bro.
I don't watch them, bro. It's just crazy. It's just it takes my passion away from my team already suck as it is, but then I got to watch this bullshit. No.
I mean, if they were like the Rams, the greatest show on turf, and they were tearing teams up, I mean, I can go with that.
Fair and square.
Yeah.
Fair and square. Shit. It's crazy. I don't watch that. I got a charge over the Bengals. I got the Texans go over the Cowboys. But, of course, my Raiders, oh, boy. The only game plan I see, man, is man, Q, you want to say your quarterback? Holy hell almighty. Jesus. I take Sam Darnold any day over Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew is just, he's terrible. He and Mac Jones, those guys, man, y'all need to just, I don't know, man. Gardner Minshew, he just, I tell you, Antonio Pierce, I don't know why he chose that guy to be the starter. What's up, Champy? Arizona Cardinals. Bengals, Cardinals. Oh, that's what's up, man. All right, what's up, Champ? Champy, Arizona Cardinals. Now, that's something you don't see every day. An Arizona Cardinal fan. That's what's up. Shout out to your Cardinals. Those guys are doing good. They are on a bye week this week, I see. They're on a bye week, the Arizona Cardinals are. But they beat the holy hell out of the Jets last week. I watched that whole game. And that was an ass whooping. That was an ass whooping. I never seen Aaron Rodgers take an ass whooping like that. I know the Vikings done got up in them, and I know the Lions probably a thing a time or two, but I never seen Aaron Rodgers take an ass whooping like this. This is crazy. This is crazy. Shout out to Champy, man. Thank you for watching the show. Hit that like button and subscribe button as well on the way out, man. But yeah, that was my pick. My thing, man. It's the Raiders, man. It just don't throw interceptions. I'm like Q. Stop throwing interceptions. Pay attention. Read the defense before you. Read before you react. Read the defense. Take care of the ball, and we'll be all right. The Dolphins are not that good. They're a little, Tua. He's a little shaky. Our defense is okay. It's not bad, but it's okay. Let's just take care of the football. Our offense is trash. Let's just take care of the football. We need a quarterback. Gardner is all we got right now, so I just got to deal with him. I say Desmond Ridder should start. That's either here nor there. Just take care of the football. That's all. Just take care of the fucking football. The season is over. Whatever. It is what it is. But those are my picks for the week. Hope I get something out of it. I think the dog going to get me this time. I got a feeling. I think the dog going to get me. But it is what it is. You might get me, big dog. You might get me, man. Yeah, damn, boy. But my goodness gracious, man. Well, we're going to, boy. Oh, boy. I ain't going to even go in the Raiders. But anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for today. As always, man, we thank you for pulling up on us to watch another episode of the Real to Sports Talk Show. Please remember to show that man right there, the legend, the legendary Q-Dogg. Please show that man some love. Hit that like button for him. Hit that subscribe button for him. Thank you for watching the dog do what he do on this Saturday afternoon. Again, man, Gotta show respect to Cam Newton. Hey, when you got an OG, you gotta show him some love, boy. You gotta show the OG some love. When you got an OG in your presence, you gotta, hey, if anything, salute your OGs out there. Not too many of them out there, boy. You got to. Got to, man. Show the OG some love, man. Hit that thumbs up for them, man. And you first timers, and hit that subscribe button. Turn on that bell for all notifications, man. The live chat was off the chain today. Shout out to Chris Plays. Shout out to Donna. Shout out to Donna, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, man, you really broke it today in that live chat. We appreciate you. Anthony out there, man. Thank you for stopping by. Arizona Cardinals champion. Appreciate you, man. For coming by and watching another episode of the Real to Sports Talk Show, man. Thank you, man. And shout out to Young Mark. Rockstar Rock, Philly G, the other guys out there in their absence. Shout out to them, man. But again, man, when you got an OG, show them some love, baby. It was just Veterans Day. Gotta show them some love now. Just show them some love. Yes, sir. Anthony Jefferson, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for coming by. We on every Saturday, every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. And every Saturday at 1 p.m. Man, this is what we do. This is the most realest podcast you're going to get on YouTube. We say the shit that Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp and all them other guys at ESPN, we say the shit that they don't say. We keep the reals around here. Gotta get out of here, man. We're gonna get out of here. But before we get out of here, we got words from the legendary Q.
I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in. Thank all the people that came in the live chat. I mean, man, we really appreciate y'all. All the newcomers came in. Hopefully see y'all again next week and weeks to follow. We just want to say thank you for tuning in, taking time out your beautiful day on a Saturday. And we just want to say let's continue to come in and get this valuable information, this NFL knowledge that we're going to release to y'all. And we enjoy having y'all today. Skol Vikings. Let's go.
All right, man. We got the reviews for you guys for week 11. And we got college football news from our very own Mr. Episode Young Mark. Find out who goes on the throne. I think Q gonna get me, man. I don't think I'm gonna do so good in this one, but oh well, it is what it is. Find out who's gonna be the king of picks for week 11. So come on back, man. We are back, y'all. Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Come pull up because we have sports to talk about, man. Sports to talk about. Look, and before we get out of here, mental health, man, it's a very serious fight. But you do not have to fight it alone, man. Find you somebody to talk to. Find you somebody to help you deal with the situation, man. There's somebody out here that will help you. So never fight mental health alone. And everybody around the world, man, please be safe and stay safe. And that's in order.